Kennywood is an amusement park located in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. The park first opened as a trolley park attraction at the end of the Mellon family's Monongahela Street Railway on May 30, 1899. It was purchased in 1906 by F.W. Henninger and Andrew McSwigan, who later formed the Kennywood Entertainment Company, which owned and operated the park as a closely held family business for over 100 years. Kennywood was purchased by California-based Palace Entertainment in 2007. The amusement park features various structures and rides dating back to the early 1900s. Along with Rye Playland Park, it is one of only 2 amusement parks listed in the National Register of Historic Places. Location: Kennywood is approximately 8 miles from downtown Pittsburgh, in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. The park is along Pennsylvania Route 837, known as Kennywood Boulevard as it passes through the borough. The closest interstate connection is Exit 77 on Interstate 376. Historically, the park is on the location of the July 9, 1755 Battle of the Monongahela, where British General Edward Braddock was mortally wounded, ending his expedition to capture the French Fort Duquesne during the French and Indian War. George Washington was a colonel to Braddock, and fought at the battle before they retreated. Later the land on the bluff above the Monongahela River was part of a farm owned by Anthony Kenny. Starting around the time of the American Civil War, the site was a popular picnic grove for locals, known as Kenny's Grove. History: a tree-filled portion of a farm owned by Anthony Kenny, known as Kenny's Grove overlooking the Monongahela River near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, was a popular picnic spot for local residents since the American Civil War. In 1898, the Monongahela Street Railways Company, partially owned by prominent banker Andrew Mellon, seeking to increase fare profits on the weekends, leased the land from the Kenny family in order to create a trolley park at the end of their line. The company's chief engineer, George S. Davidson, designed the original layout of the park and served as its first manager. A carousel, casino hall, and dance pavilion were added in 1899. A bandstand was constructed in 1900, while the old mill was constructed in 1901, and the park's first roller coaster, a figure-8 toboggan, was added in 1902. After less than a decade, the trolley company no longer wanted to manage the park. The standing manager, Andrew S. McSwigan, along with partners Frederick W. Henninger and A. F. Meehan, leased and operated the park as Kennywood Park Limited beginning in 1906. From its origin as a working-class picnic entertainment destination, the park grew in the first half of the 20th century into a popular attraction that combined thrill rides with recreation venues such as swimming pools and dance halls. Kennywood ceased to be served by streetcar when Mons Street Railway's successor Pittsburgh Railways Company converted the route serving it, the lengthy number 68 Duquesne-McSwigan line, to bus on September 15, 1958. The park was designated a U.S. National Historic Landmark in 1987. Today, the park features a nostalgic atmosphere and is supported by a loyal fan base. As of December 2007, Kennywood Entertainment also ran Sandcastle Waterpark, 3, which opened in 1989. Idlewild Park, 4, near Ligonia. Storyland, 5, a children's theme park in Glen, New Hampshire. And Lake and Pounce, 6, New England's family theme park in Bristol, Connecticut, which is the oldest continuously operating amusement park in North America. On December 12, 2007, Kennywood Entertainment announced that it would be selling Kennywood Park, along with 4 other amusement parks in the northeastern United States, to Parques Reunidos, a company based in Madrid, Spain. Kennywood now uses the slogan America's finest traditional amusement park as well as make a new memory, although from the 1960s through the early 1990s the slogan was the roller coaster capital of the world. The property features 3 old wooden roller coasters still in working order, along with 2 newer steel coasters, the Phantom's Revenge and the Skyrocket, as one indoor coaster, the Exterminator. Through the years, the phrase Kennywood's open has gained an alternate meaning and is often used in the Pittsburgh region to alert another person that the zipper on his/her pants is open. Recognition: For the past several years, Kennywood has been rated the favorite dark attraction park by the Dark Ride and Funhouse enthusiasts, or DAFE. It ranked second to Cedar Point in the category of Favorite Park and Theme Park magazine's 2004 Reader's Choice Awards. Attractions Themed areas Kiddyland was one of the first children's ride areas in the world, featuring all the rides in the park's diverse array of young child-specific rides in a compact area between the Auto Race and the Aero 360. Rides include miniature versions of the Turtle, Wave Swinger, Phantom's Revenge, Cosmic Chaos, Whip, and Merry-Go-Round. It is located next to the edge of the cliff on the Riverview side of the park. It was originally located next to the Jack-Rabbit before moving to its current location in 1927. Lost Kennywood, which was added to the park in 1995, was built on the old Sunlight Pool Pay parking lot area. The area references Kennywood's long history, including its short-lived rival Luna Park, and also the illusion of yesteryear's dangerous rides. The area includes the Pittsburgh Plunge, the Whip, the Bavarian Wave Swinger, the Exterminator, the Black Widow, and the Swing Shot. Older rides which have been removed from Lost Kennywood since its opening include the Phantom Fleers, Rollerplane, the Pitfall 251-foot drop tower ride and Wipeout. The gateway to Lost Kennywood is a 1/3 scale replica of Luna Park's main entrance which spells Pittsburgh with no H, because in 1905–1909, Pittsburgh's name was spelled that way. Volcano Valley was created in the park in 2003 for the addition of a new ride that year, King Kahuna. The Enterprise was rethemed as the Volcano during the transformation of this section of the park, which features the Volcano, Pirate, and Cement volcanoes that are capable of spewing smoke. Roller coasters Kennywood has made use of the hilly Pittsburgh terrain to create coasters that wouldn't be feasible in some amusement parks. The Thunderbolt and the Jack-Rabbit, both wooden coasters, place the lift chain in the middle of the ride, not at the beginning. In both cases, the car leaves the station and drops into a valley for its first hill. Phantom's Revenge uses the same valley as the Thunderbolt, where the Phantom's second drop passes through the supports of the Thunderbolt's first drop, making the second drop the longest and steepest drop in the ride. Flat rides Upcharge attractions Kennerville Theatre Blue Sky Studio FOX Animation. This is Kennywood Park's first theatre-style attraction and will show its first year Ice Age, No Time for Nuts 4D. Dark rides Water rides Transportation rides Kiddyland Former attractions Food vendors Landmarks Entertainment Entertainment is a focal point of Kennywood. Strolling musicians, live shows, and costume characters are part of Kennywood's history. For the park's 100th anniversary in 1998, the park had sideshows, magicians, and other events in their anniversary midway. During the 2008 season, the Kennerville stage offered an act by Jason Piperton, a Euromaster entertainer, as well as all-day viewing of Kenny TV, a closed-circuit TV network displaying various videos and trivia. Kenny TV can also be viewed at various other locations throughout the park. The Shears Lumberjack show had a one-year run in 2008, replacing the Pirates of Kenny Cove High Dive show. In 2009, this location featured a show called Maximum Velocity, a BMX stunt show based on audience participation. The park also has strolling musicians and roaming mascots, including the park's mascot, Kenny Kangaroo, who debuted in the early 1970s. From 2001 up through the end of 2008, the comic characters Garfield and Oddie also could be found at the park. Nationality Days Nationality Days are several annual events, each spotlighting a different local culture. These include, but are not limited to, Irish Day, Greek Day, Serbian Day, Croatian Day, Polish Day, Slovak Day, Hungarian Day, and Italian Day. On these days, some of the park's many picnic pavilions will be in use for entertainers of the particular day's nationality, including ethnic dancers. Phantom Fright Nights Phantom Fright Nights is a Halloween event held at Kennywood on Friday and Saturday nights during the month of October. The park typically opens at 7 in the evening and closes at 1 in the morning. The event began in 2002, though the concept of theming an amusement park for Halloween is not new. Phantom Fright Nights received third place in the Golden Ticket Awards for Best Halloween Event in 2007. Labor Day traditionally marked the end of the season in the park, which shut down until the spring. In 2002, Kennywood decided to break the long-standing tradition and turn almost half of the park into a giant Halloween extravaganza. The park's initial trial of Phantom Fright Nights in 2002 consisted of 4 traditional haunted houses, with only a few rides and roller coasters in operation. Despite the relatively limited scope of the opening year, the experiment proved to be a success, and new areas of the park and rides are opened for the festivities every year. In 2004, Kennywood debuted Gory Park, a haunted zone in Lost Kennywood. The following year, 2005, the park managed to have 3/4 of the rides and attractions operable due to high demand and record-breaking crowds. The park has reported attendance greater for one Fright Night than they have on a good normal operating day. In the spirit of Halloween season, the park itself is given a complete makeover, with costumed actors roaming the paths, spooky music filling the air, and fog blanketing the park, and every light bulb in the park is changed to a different color. Even the restroom windows are covered in colored films. The merry-go-round horse normally found in the fountain by the entrance is replaced by a giant phantom-like figure with glowing red eyes hovering over bubbling red blood. In some places sheets are hung up and classic horror movies are played, such as the original House on Haunted Hill. Several areas of the park, including Kiddyland and Lost Kennywood, are turned into open-air haunted attractions. Other buildings, such as the Penny Arcade and the Parkside Terrace Cafe, are converted into more traditional haunted houses. Some rides are given entirely new lighting and fog effects, including strobes and black lights, or in the Exterminator's case, an absolute absence of light. In the case of the Carousel and Ma 1/4 Seek Express, Halloween-themed music is all that is played. Even the entrance tunnel is affected. A great amount of fog is pumped into the passageway and chainsaw-wielding characters stalk unsuspecting guests as they enter. These ghouls are also found throughout the park when least expected. Kennywood discourages children under the age of 13 from attending the park during Phantom Fright Nights, as the atmosphere may be too intense for some younger children, but letting children attend is solely at the discretion of parents or guardians. Many children go to Fright Nights anyway, even with the suggestion, since Kennywood will admit attendees of any age. Haunted attractions indoor haunts, Villa of the Vampires in the Penny Arcade, Morton Manor in the Parkside Cafe, the Haunted Ark in Noah's Ark, Biovere in the former Whip Pavilion, outdoor haunts, Kennerville Cemetery in the grassy Dancing Waters gazebo area, Dark Shadows in the back of Kiddyland, Voodoo Bayou in the Raging Rapids Trough, Haunted Midways, Gory Park in Lost Kennywood, Death Valley Haunted Ghost Town in front of and leading up to Ostwood Estate, Fear Festival surrounding the area usually occupied by the George Washington statue, Past Changed Haunts, Creeper's Crypt in the Penny Arcade, Fort Despair behind the Star Refreshment Stand, TerrorVision in 3D in the former Whip Pavilion. Fear Festival was part of Gory Park for its first year. Dark Shadows once was located near Pavilion 5. Captain Scully's Curse in 3D in the former Whip Pavilion. Kennywood in the media. Kennywood's world-renowned reputation and nationwide popularity has led to its mention and appearance in many forms of media, including TV shows, movies, books, records, and has even warranted a reason to film a documentary about the park's history. Television. Kennywood was mentioned in an episode of CSI, Crime Scene Investigation entitled Turn of the Screws, which dealt with a Las Vegas roller coaster derailment. CSI supervisor Gilbert Grissom, who is a roller coaster enthusiast, tells the park engineer that he holds the marathon riding record on the Steel Phantom in Kennywood Park, Pennsylvania. Kennywood was also mentioned on an episode of Without a Trace. They showed the park, but the name of it was not the same. It had the famous Steel Phantom in the park also. After the Pittsburgh Steelers won Super Bowl XL in 2006, Steelers safety Mike Logan, a native of Mackeysport, Pennsylvania, near Kennywood, made a humorous riff on the "I'm Going to Disney World" advertising campaign usually associated with the Super Bowl, saying, "Forget Disney World, I want them to open up Kennywood." Singer-actor Mickey Dolenz, former drummer for the Monkees, often fondly tells audiences at his live shows that Kennywood was the location of his first ever public appearance. He appeared at Kennywood with his elephant in the 1950s when he was known as Circus Boy. The television series featured Mickey as Corky, a boy who grows up on the road in a circus. A scene of Kennywood can be seen in the Nickelodeon TV program Zoe 101 with a sign reading "Spine Twister" on the lift hill of the Phantom's Revenge. Movies. In the 1993 film Striking Distance, a poster for Kennywood's Fraternal Order of Police Picnic Day is visible inside a Pittsburgh police station. Footage of Kennywood's Music Express was shown in the beginning of the 1994 film Only You. The Wonder Wheel was also featured in this movie. The 2009 film Adventureland was filmed at Kennywood. Literature. Kennywood also served as the inspiration for Joyland Park in L.J. Smith's teen horror novel The Forbidden Game, The Kill Song. In 1899 Kennywood commissioned the Kennywood Park Waltz, and it was popular around the turn of the century. Kennywood would sell the sheet music in the park. It was composed by Margaretha Scandrol. It has only been professionally recorded once for the 2007 documentary Welcome Back Riders. It was performed by the Bulgarian Toshev piano duo. In 1987 rock and roll singer Freddie Cannon recorded a slightly remade version of his 1962 hit Palisades Park called Kennywood Park, featuring attractions at Kennywood. 7. The song was released on a limited edition 45 vinyl pressing and sold as a $1.99 fundraising item for Pittsburgh's Children's Hospital through the now-defunct National Record Mart. The record is considered by some to be a collector's item today. Documentary. On September 28, 1988, the local PBS station, WQED, first aired Kennywood Memories, a 1-hour documentary about Kennywood. Rick Spack narrated. Though 20 years later, many of the rides talked about are gone, the historic information about the park is still quite relevant. Kennywood was featured in the 2007 documentary Welcome Back Riders. Attraction timeline. 2015, 4D Theatre replaces Palladium Arcade. 2012, Black Widow Ride replaces Pitfall. 2011, Candy Kaleidoscope is remodeled, Parkside Cafe is remodeled and becomes the park's first air-conditioned food service location. Kiddyland restrooms are rebuilt to include a refreshment stand, Star Refreshment Stand is renovated, merry-go-round horses are refurbished, Pitfall removed, Holiday Lights debut, while it's a band organ on merry-go-round is completely rebuilt. 2010, Skyrocket, a new steel roller coaster, Turnpike removed and placed in storage with intent to be reinstalled. King Kahuna removed. 2009, Burr and Curve, Wipeout removed, original Phantom Drop and Second Hill retract. 2008, Ostwood Estate, new Kiddyland Games building. 2007, Cosmic Chaos, SS Kenny, roofing over the escalators to Lot 2, Gold Rusher removed. 2006, Swing Shot, 2005, new front gate structures built, Burr and Curve and Swing Around removed, merry-go-round undergoes a complete overhaul and is rebuilt, while it's a band organ is repainted. 2004, Garfield's Nightmare, 2003, King Kahuna, Ham on Rye, Volcano Valley themed area, Volcano, Rollerplane removed, Miniature Golf removed. 2002, Garfield's Pounce Bounce, Phantom Fright Night's debut. 2001, Phantom's Revenge, Crazy Trolley. 2000, Aero 360, Dancing Waters relocated across from Grand Prix, Garfield and Oddie added as park mascots. 1999, Exterminator, Wonder Wheel removed. 1998, Kennywood celebrates its 100th anniversary, Centennial Midway, Le Cacotte demolished. 1997, Pitfall. 1996, Lil Phantom, Kenny's Parkway, Noah's Ark remodeled, Phantom Flea removed. 1995, Lost Kennywood expansion and former location of Sunlight Swimming Pool Pittsburgh Plunge, Phantom Flyer, Rollerplane, Whip and Wave Swinger moved to Lost Kennywood, Great Balloon Race removed, 1994, Sky Coaster, Burr and Curve, 1993, Wipeout, 1992, TriStar, Old Mill, 1991, Steel Phantom, Wurlitzer Band Organ undergoes extensive repairs, 1990, Great Balloon Race, Laser Loop removed, original facade on Razor loading platform restored, 1989, Swing Around, Monster removed, 1988, Flying Carpet, Rotor, Tilt-A-Whirl removed, Kennywood Memories is filmed and premieres September 28, 1988, 1987, Music Express, electric cars added to turnpike and directions cars face on track reversed, Kennywood designated National Historic Landmark, 1986, Wonder Wheel, Burr and Curve removed, geysers and waterfall added to Raging Rapids, 1985, Raging Rapids, Super Roundup removed, 1984, Wave Swinger, Swing Around, Burr and Curve, Dipper removed, 1983, Ranger. 1982, Pirate, Wonderbread trains on Racer replaced by new PTC models, 1981, Gold Rusher, Paddle boats, 1980, Laser Loop. Removed in 1990, 1979, Monster, renamed Monongahela Monster, Garden Stage, 1978, Enterprise, Rockets removed, 1977, Monster. Nearby Westview Park closes, 1976, Tilt-A-Whirl, Roundup, Skydiver replaced with new model and renamed Paratrooper, 1975, Log Jammer Carousel is completely stripped, and repainted, Wurlitzer Band Organ is completely rebuilt, 1974, Hard-Headed Harold's horrendously humorous Haunted Hideaway, Kenny Kangaroo makes his debut as park mascot, 1973, Grand Prix, Sunlight Swimming Pool removed, 1972, Burr and Curve, Le Cacotte name means the dungeon in French, replaced Safari Dark Ride, Monster, 1971, Rollerplane, 1969, Noah's Ark remodeled, Lupo Plane, 1968. Thunderbolt, rebuilt from Pippin. The four drops in the ravine and the lift hill remain intact from the original coaster. The new Thunderbolt track had a small hill in the inner helix that was removed in 1969. 1967, Roadrunner, Ghost Ship, 1966, Turnpike, 1965, Rotor, Poopova, Laugh in the Dark removed, 1964, Tornado Dark Ride, Roundup, 1962, Kangaroo, 1961, Bandshell destroyed in fire, Calypso, Old Mill gets new boats, 1960, Wild Mouse removed, facade on Razor loading platform redesigned, 1959, Skydiver, 1958, Wild Mouse, Little Dipper remodeled and renamed Dipper, 1957, Roundup, 1955, Rotor, Sunlight Pool reopens after rehab, Kiddie Cadillacs, Daffy Club removed, 1953, Sunlight Pool closes to swimming due to maintenance problems and turned into U-driven boat concession, 1952, Octopus, Tickler removed, 1950, Rollerplane, 1949, Tilt-A-Whirl, Tumblebug renamed Turtle, 1948, Little Dipper, Hills removed from auto race and car bodies replaced with current-style bodies, Tumblebug cars replaced with turtle-looking versions, 1947, Teddy Bear removed, 1946, original facade on Razor loading platform replaced, 1945, Oldie Kennywood Railroad, 1941, Daffy Club, 1940, Rockets, 1938, Rodeo, 1937, 13 Spook Street, Kiddie Old Mill. 1936, Noah's Ark, Lupo Plane, 1935, Teddy Bear, Scooter, 1931, Tickler, 1930, Auto Race, Laugh in the Dark, 1929, Dodgem removed, 1928, Brownie Coaster, Tilt-A-Whirl, 1927, Merry-Go-Round, TM. Harton Carousel replaced by current William H. Dentzel model, Wurlitzer Band Organ is moved to new carousel, current Racer, Tumblebug, Largest 16-car whip, Kiddieland, 1926, 1910 Racer removed, 1925, Sunlight Swimming Pool, 1924, Pippin, Kiddieland, 1923, Speedo Plane removed, 1922, Dodgem, 1921, Gee-Whiz Dip the Dips removed, 1920, Jack Rabbit, 1918, Whip, 1916, Wurlitzer Band Organ provides music for Merry-Go-Round, 1914, Old Mill, 1913, Merry-Go-Round, 1911, Speedo Plane, Panama Canal, 1910, 1910 Razor. Dip the Dip Scenic Railway removed, 1906, Fairyland Floats, Figure 8 Toboggan renamed to Gee-Whiz Dip the Dips, 1905, Dip the Dip Scenic Railway, 1904, Steeplechase removed, 1903, Steeplechase, 1902, Figure 8 Toboggan, 1901, Old Mill, May 30, 1899, Kennywood Park is formally opened. Merry-Go-Round, Casino Restaurant, Dance Hall, December 18, 1898, Kenny's Grove purchased by Monongahela Street Railway Company. Asterisks indicate number of times a ride was replaced or reintroduced. Park Police, Kennywood employs weapons-certified security officers that have the ability to make arrests that are supported by the district's local police force. A famous case resulting from a 1986 arrest of a park visitor for drug possession went all the way to the Pennsylvania Superior Court in 1988, which ruled in favor of the park's security force. The defendant had unsuccessfully attempted to have the evidence suppressed. See also: National Register of Historic Places listings in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, incidents at independent amusement parks, list of defunct Kennywood rides. References: Futrell, Jim. Amusement Parks of Pennsylvania. Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, Stackpole Books. ISBN 978-0-8117-2671-9. Harner, David P. and Carol O. Hughes. Images of America, Kennywood. Arcadia Publishing. ISBN 0-7385-3563-X. Notes. External links: Official website, Kennywood at the Roller Coaster Database, Phantom Fright Night's official website.